and it's such a treat to be able to celebrate good news with good weather and in very good company. Governor Northam, honored to be with you. Congressman Byer, delighted to actually be on your home turf and great to be reunited. To Amtrak CEO Bill Flynn, I want to congratulate and acknowledge you, not just for today's occasion, but the extraordinary work that Amtrak has done in this very challenging season. And of course to CSX CEO Jim Foote, thank you for your leadership and thank you for everything that has helped bring us to this day. And to all who are joining us right now. We are again celebrating good news, an expansion of rail service that will reduce congestion, boost the economy, and make life better for people across the Commonwealth of Virginia and contribute to the economy of the region as a whole. We're marking a collaboration among federal, state, and private sector partners to make this type of transformational investment that is exactly what our country needs more of and exactly what our communities deserve. And so I again want to thank everyone who has helped to make that possible. Every day at stations like this across America, transportation workers are serving on the front lines of America's response to this pandemic. They have been delivering vaccines, getting people to essential jobs, and getting goods to wherever they need to go. Their service has been extraordinary, but the challenges facing them and facing our entire transportation system have been daunting. Far too many workers have been worrying not only about their safety, but about the safety of their job, about their next paycheck, and too many passengers have had occasion to worry about how they could get to work. So we are proud to say, on behalf of this administration, help is here. Thanks to the American Rescue Plan that Congressman Byer, along with Senator Warner and Senator Kaine and so many others voted for, more than $43 billion will go to support our nation's transportation system, our passengers, and our workers. So it's fitting that we're gathered here at an Amtrak station to show exactly how the rescue plan is going to help. Now, the rescue plan contains $1.7 billion for Amtrak to prevent, prepare for, and respond to COVID. These funds are providing much-needed assistance that will allow Amtrak to return more than 1,000 furloughed employees to work and maintain critical rail service to passengers across the country, and it's already having a positive impact. After the passage of the rescue plan, Amtrak announced the restoration of 12 long-distance routes to 7-day-a-week operations, including the Crescent, Palmetto, Silver Star, and Silver Meteor routes right here through Alexandria, Virginia. This means that people will continue to be able to reach the jobs, the services, and the loved ones waiting on the other side of that train ride. And right here you can see the King Street Metro station just across the way. So I also want to touch on what the rescue plan means to public transit. The rescue plan has more than $30 billion in funding for public transit agencies, helping them to avoid layoffs and service cuts. We know that the cuts that these agencies were facing disproportionately harm workers who depend on public transportation, including so many of the workers we have belatedly come to call essential workers. So this is a matter of equity. It was a matter of doing right by so many of the heroes of the pandemic. In the Washington metropolitan area alone, $1.4 billion has been set aside under the American Rescue Plan to provide economic relief to transit operators in the D.C. area, Maryland suburbs, and Northern Virginia, including WMATA and other transit operators. Now, in addition to getting medical professionals to their hospitals, food workers to grocery stores, and everything in between, transit workers across this country have stepped up in remarkable ways during the pandemic, again, in every part of this country. We learned that last week in a rural community of Levelland, Texas, Spartan, which is their local public transit agency, retrofitted their brand new transit facility to be the community's first mass vaccination site. And in a single day, that vaccine clinic vaccinated nearly 1,000 people. In Jacksonville, Florida, the Transportation Authority there helped to launch Wellness on Wheels, a mobile vaccine service ensuring that seniors and underserved communities had the opportunity to secure those critically needed vaccinations. And these are the kinds of efforts that are going to get more support thanks to the American Rescue Plan. It also includes dedicated funds to help rural transit agencies transit service for the elderly and individuals with disabilities, and transit on tribal lands. So, with the American Rescue Plan, help is here, and that's just the first step. The project we're celebrating today will help people across the region, and the work we're doing collectively will help people across the country. So we're going to continue to look to see success stories like this in communities large and small across the country if we seize the moment that's upon us. A once-in-a-century alignment of demonstrated need, bipartisan interest, public impatience, and I can tell you, a very supportive president leading the way. And we can't wait to work with our partners in states and communities, and of course in the Senate and the United States Congress to get this done. So with that, I'll be handing it back over to Secretary Valentine. Congratulations again, and thank you for hosting us.